So guys, Tinubu is ready to disrupt systems and relationships just to force himself back to Aso Rock. But guess what? He's not going to find it easy this time. Like you can see from this headline, that Tinubu forces Ganduj out of APC leadership ahead of Rabiu Kwankwaso's defection to the ruling party. Tinubu is ready to end relationships just to make sure he comes back to Aso Rock. But guess what? Nigerians are ready to take back their country because we are tired of the kind of leadership we are seeing at this time. I'm just going to allow you to take a look at what is happening. The real truth behind Tinubu leaving Ganduj and Ganduj giving excuses about his health and why he is leaving the APC leadership. It's just because Tinubu wants Kwankwaso back, and Kwankwaso is coming in with the governor of Kanu State and also the Kwankwasia group. And just because of that, Tinubu is ready to cut his tie, with Ganduj. And even Shetima is almost out. Anyway, guys, a whole lot of crisis grooming in the APC. Sherry, they said Peter Obi couldn't manage that of the Labour Party. You can see them running heta-skelter. Election is not yet closed, but there is already fire in their midst. I'm just going to allow you to take a look at this video, and I'll be bringing you the reactions from Nigerians at the end of this video. Now take a look.
Ganduj out, Kwankwaso in. I repeat, Ganduj resigns as APC national chairman. Kwankwaso is coming into the APC with Kano State governor and his Kwankwasia movement. Kwankwaso is coming into the APC with Kano State governor and his Kwankwasia movement, while APC has appointed a new acting chairman, Ali Bukar Dalori, national chairman acting Ali Bukar Dalori, to replace Ganduj. Political calculation, political alignment. Tinubu had to sacrifice a Ganduj for Kwankwaso. Why? Why would Tinubu sacrifice Ganduj for Kwankwaso? Note, Kwankwaso says, if I'm coming into the APC, you must remove Ganduj as national chairman of the APC. That is my condition. Why did Tinubu take that condition from Kwankwaso? You see, he wants to permeate, enter into northern Nigeria, divide them, and steal a lot of votes from the coalition. I told you, this political calculation, alignment, realignment is between the north and southern Nigeria. The north, south. The coalition says we own northern Nigeria. The ruling party, ACN, or Yoruba-led federal government, is telling you that with political power, with the institutions under our beck and call, with the National Assembly and with the House of Representatives, we own southern Nigeria. So it is a battle between north and south. The northern coalition wants to steal southern votes using Amechi and the Obedient movement. I see a lot of meetings by Obi. It seems like this Obedient movement, they are going to align into the coalition. Many of the obedient officials, top guys, are now preaching another gospel. For us to remove the APC, we must compromise and join the coalition. That is the next thing. Obedient movement are seeing the movement of the APC, some of the tactics of the APC, and some of them have started saying, okay, if APC is going like this, let us join the coalition. Anything that has to remove Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I'm in for it. This is from the Obedient movement. So P2B, the North wants to enter southern Nigeria and take a lot of votes using P2B and this my young man Amechi. So this current movement, political shaking in the APC, it has its advantages and disadvantages. I told you before, as a Nigerian, just sit down and look. Make people they play politics up and down. Nobody is going to do good governance for you. Some APC chieftains are even crying, why is it that the governor, the president, or the presidency has abandoned governance and is running for politics? I told you before that anything that will stop Tinubu, his number one aim in life is to spend 8 years. Above every other thing else, it doesn't concern him. Number one aim, he must spend 8 years. Because in that 8 years, he has some things to achieve. Yes, he has some things to achieve. I will keep on repeating it. If Northern Nigeria or APC-led or Fulani-led Northern Coalition allow Tinubu enter that place as president for the second year or second tenure, my brother, all of them go see Biati. They will see Biati. Now, if Tinubu, with the opportunity he has as the president, does not restructure Nigeria, Southwest go hear him left, right, center. Nobody cares about anybody. There's no emotions. It's just permanent interest, no friends and enemy. So if you do not align with the fact that Tinubu needs to restructure Nigeria so that they can preserve what the Yoruba nation is gaining from Nigeria, if you don't think he needs to restructure Nigeria, sit down there and be waiting for one Nigeria, and one Nigeria will serve you breakfast. One Nigeria, they serve Fulani breakfast now. They serve Igbo breakfast before. Now they serve Fulani breakfast. You see, the breakfast, if Tinubu does not restructure this country, the breakfast that they will serve, you think that people like Tinubu? See, the APC know that in a free and fair contest, you can say for Southern votes. Southern votes will not only take Tinubu wherever he is. Most Nigerians, they don't even like Tinubu's face. Whatever he has done in the past, they don't want to care. They don't like, if APC runs a free and fair election, a transparent system, APC is going to lose the election. That's why you see, the coalition understand that APC is not playing a fair game here. Looking at people that, from the people attacking on social media, from the appointments, from the compromises, from the arrests, from the whatever, sabotage and everything, from the threats. They know that APC is not ready to play a fair game. That's why you see they confuse you today with SDP. They confuse you tomorrow with ADC, ADA, now ADC now. The confusion, that's what they do. The confusion. I don't know who is going to be the next chairman, but the acting chairman is Ali Bukar Dalori. Now on Kwankwaso, the Kwankwasia movement, Northerners are now attacking Kwankwaso because they hear. You see, most of these things, the political tension is high. Now you feel no. Maybe hungry they catch you. You they think of how to chop since morning. You not know say political tension is high. My brother. Somebody says, you know, this is not an English. I might make mistake reading it. It's only fools who ever thought he is Jagoran Talakawa. He's nothing but a greedy, power-hungry oppressor, a shameless thief who thinks he's above everyone politically. So the Kwankwasia, they are attacking him. This guy is shameless thief. He's a greedy, power-hungry oppressor. Wow. Another person says, the so-called now, Jagoran Talakawa, who always used to mock and insult the APC, once called all APC members oppressors. Now he is shamelessly set to join the oppressors too. What the heck? How someone they say what the heck? I tell you. So it is a big blow, looking at it, for the coalition if we have a Tinubu Kwankwasia ticket. A whole lot of sentiments. But you see, they don't teach us how to use media to rubbish the reputation of people. The Southwest don't teach us the climax of it. They started with the Civil War. The media did a lot of damage. Now, the climax of it is when the media rubbish the person of Jonathan, rubbish his policy. So everybody is learning that propaganda from that particular region. So what will happen to Kwankwasia now is that they'll use the propaganda and rubbish him and water him down. Nobody is ever a saint. Nobody is a saint politically. You can see how they are attacking P2P, saying one or two things. Nobody has ever been perfect. Nobody has really come together to match the Southwest when it comes to propaganda. That is why Tinubu is getting fair treatment. If we have a formidable and ballistic media that will focus on Tinubu, propaganda on him, both intellectuals, both attack dogs, both people that will be cooking, you know, when they are cooking for you, the people that will do banter. You see, Tinubu get all these people. The intellectuals where they defend them, knowing that they know the truth, but they will use intellectual. They will defend. Those attack dogs, they want to abuse. Those bigots have they will bring any issue now. They will just turn up to ethnicity, to tribe. They'll divert your attention to tribe. Attack dogs. What do? If the president buy jet, they go divert your attention. They'll look at the people talking. Okay, you unko, una know, see what you now buy. 2016, 2017, 2010, see what this one buy. You want to come and be claiming saint. You people bought this, you people bought that. I share with it. That's how they do attack. If you hit them, they hit you. So the intellectuals will tell you the reasons, the reasons why we need to get such and blah blah blah. How it's going to improve performance, how it's going to improve the workability of the president. Why at this point in time the president needs to be preserved so that he can run on policies. Tribe, all those tribal ones, you say because it's Yoruba. President that is for Nigerians, so they'll twist it into tribe. Say because it's Yoruba. Another people that will be retweeting and be saying, yes, I support you. You know, some people are being paid to go to every page. Yes, I support you. Yes, I do this. Yes, I do this. Yes, I do this. So that it can. So we are learning propaganda from these people. And there's one thing about a particular region. I will not even call names of region now. So I'll leave you in the guess. A particular region. If they learn this thing from you, they are on the worst. They can do it much more than you. I'm telling you. So we are learning the propaganda. What you can use for a Kwankwaso, the Kwankwasia movement is a propaganda to rubbish him. But if you cannot do that, Tinubu Kwankwaso, that ticket is prominent. Is one ticket that will shake a lot of things. Tinubu Kwankwaso, Atiku Obi, that's what I'm looking at. But see, I insist on Dogara Tinubu. I insist on Dogara Tinubu. Disobedience in-house member. Look at what he said. After a long discussion today with someone I will not mention, I will say I don't worry about the confused looking pattern and a scattered looking nature of the coalition. Confused looking pattern and a scattered looking nature of the coalition. It is a grand strategy to level up with the Lagos man who has been monitoring the coalition like a monitor lizard. Game upon game upon game. Everybody is playing their game. But me, my own be say, all this game when they play, if I know the structure in Nigeria, now rubbish. People are doing rubbish. There's nothing for good governance. Lift Tunu out of it. No good governance. Politics, play politics. Divide Nigeria, restructure Nigeria. Coalition, you are coming up with coalition. What are you going to do much more than... See, my own structure, you know, I don't want Igbo presidency. All those Igbo presidency, you are trying to sustain in one Nigeria. You are trying to put one Nigeria in focus. Igbo presidency has nothing on me. Has nothing on me. Jonathan presidency, what benefit? What benefit did it bring to the... You see South, they are playing their game. Igbo presidency. South, you think Akpabio and Wike, they don't know what they are doing. They are playing their game consistently. They want to emerge as the next president, 2039. Whether I like it or not, now 88 years. So all these people that want to come and bamboozle anybody say Northern Nigeria will change. 88 years. When we reach North turn, come follow North drag now. Then you now see the true nature of Northern Nigeria. When you reach the turn for the North to say Southwest did 8 years, it's turn for the North. Come and see grace from Northern Nigeria. That is why me I dey change up for them. I dey tell you. Look at Buhari and Tinubu. I've said this before. Tinubu cooperated and aligned with Buhari and gave him a push that he became president. He reached for a southern presidency. Buhari they think of sabotaging a Tinubu People that they came together and they ran a propaganda, ran hypocrisy together, lied to Nigerians, deceived Nigerians. Now it reached the turn of the South to share the loot. Buhari is considering somebody else. You can see how the thing they be. How the thing they be. So critically, the coalition, I think they are up to the game. It's interesting to know they are up to the game. Even if we have a Tinubu Kwankwasia ticket, the coalition can take the right decision and bring a candidacy that will match the Tinubu administration 2027. And I hope we all will understand that. Let's come to the understanding that whatever these people are doing is not in the interest of Nigerians. I'm very clear about that. Whatever they are doing is not in the interest of Nigerians. It is in their personal interest. Look at what Fubara threw his boys under the bus, threw them away, went and accepted a condition that makes him look like a houseboy in the government house. His henchmen that stood by him, he threw them away. Just threw them away. His CEO, chief of staff, and those boys that are appointed, it's them. Let me tell you. At the end of the day, people that fought with what is his name? Fubara. He used his own selfish and personal interest. He just wanted to answer the name governor for 4 years and leave and gather the money we gather. I tell you, did away with his boys. What is the provision? So everything you see now under the system is selfish. The Fulani are running a selfish agenda. The Yorubas are running a selfish agenda. The Igbos are running an agenda that will benefit them in Nigeria. Everybody is running on a selfish agenda. At the end of the day, if you as a Nigerian, you're a Hausa person, you're a Yoruba person, you're an Igbo person, you're not pushing for restructuring. At the end of the day, these people now them go they run the show. We will look, sit down, look. How has it been better for the average Nigerian? You see this tax bill that they bring in now, it will increase more of your suffering. They will tell you that they need money, we need to be taxed. Other countries are being taxed. The one where they increase our suffering, Buhari increase our suffering with the cry for Buhari. Tinubu can increase on 400%. He remove subsidy, everything go up. Subsidy for electricity, exchange rates, everything go up. That one said he passed tax. Now another one is being implemented. Tax. Do you think that if they tax all these big men will come to channel this tax to you? They will tell you austerity measures, baby steps. Nigeria will get better. Renewed hope. Nigeria will get better. You cannot eat. You were eating before. The people that are telling you that Nigeria will get better, they get bag of rice, full house. They get chicken. They get secure future. Someone is allocating hectares of land to his children. Somebody is allocating, is telling you that baby steps of pain. Yes, just wait. Be patient. There's a process. After the process, we enter the promised land. They are allocating billions of naira to their family members. They themselves, they are not following you to bear the pain. No? They know that you are mumu, you are mugu. Yes, that's why they can deceive you with that. The tax bill is going to tax the rich. The rich will turn the tax at the back, will affect the poor. I'm a rich man. 50 million above will be taxed. Okay? The other taxes, so 50 million down deal, you are earning an annual tax deal. Different tax deal. Okay, it's like I'm selling market. I have a neighbor have a shop. That my neighbor is earning 50 million and above. He will collect 25%. Me, I'm not earning 50 million. But me, tax of annual, you say if you are earning less than 800,000, you will not be taxed. I'm earning above 800,000 every year. They will tax me. Tax now will be like NIN, ID. You must get a tax ID. There's some things you cannot process. You might not be able to enroll your child into school if you are not presenting your tax ID. You might not even get your visa. That is how important it is. You might not be able to There's some things you go to local government, your land, you renew your papers, you need your driver's license, you need this one, that one. If you don't have tax ID, so everybody will be taxed. And then things will now go up. It is left for a government that has the trust of the people, that has integrity, that has accountability and transparency, to use the tax money to better the lives of people. That is what is left. That is what is left. That is the only thing. Now you ask them, subsidy money call, what now use and do? How far? Okay, you are building Lagos Coastal Road. The people are suffering now. Some people are dying for hunger now. But let's build. Education, street lights, allocation for street lights, pass at education. Yeah. You increase school fees, go up. I know, see. You increase school fees, go up. Can't they give them loan? Is that not slavery? People, school fees were like 50,000 before. The government came. The policies jack it to 200,000. The government now came back to say student loan. Carry student loan and give you. Student loan will say, you know if you pay the school fees though. They make you suffer. You can't carry small, give you. May not to suffer. Take. Increase with, let's say your school fee is 50,000. Let's say it increased by 200,000. So 150,000 extra you're going to look for with all the economic downturns, economic whatever, inflation and everything. So the government can come and tell you, say, yes, student loan initiative, we have student loan. Take student loan 50,000. Where are you going to get 100,000? They have increased your suffering by 100,000. They'll use the guise of student loan, go and collect student loan. The government is using student loan. The government is this. You know those supporters club. When for the WhatsApp group, then give them which they go write about. The government has heard the cries of the people. The student loan is an initiative that will empower students and to ease their suffering, create more opportunities and availabilities to complete. You are dying. You are dying. Parents, they know how far. Is that not scam? If, okay, we wish, let's go back to Buhari's time or stay in Tinubu's time. People go say, let's go back to Buhari. Let's go back to Buhari. With the subsidy move and everything. You see they borrow money. Nigeria. Oh. This division, this Nigeria, the British, you know, say half of the problems we are facing in the world today is caused by the British. Half of the problems we are facing, this British. Very, very, very evil set of people. Nigeria today now, the thing who cause. You see Kenya, they are protesting. They are coming together to protest. Nigeria may never experience that. Everybody is running an agenda. Everybody is closer to his agenda. And the politicians are doing well to make sure that the agenda are gent. They just let Tinubu not restructure the country. I'll be watching everybody. When the Fulani starts dealing with everybody, when they start dealing with everybody, we go say yes, we said it. May God help Nigerians.
So guys, let's quickly take a look at this headline saying Tinubu forces Danduje out of APC leadership ahead of Rabiu Kwankwaso's defection to the ruling party. So they've been able to woo Kwankwaso to come in. And you know that Kwankwaso and Ganduje are like two enemies. Ganduje cannot stand it, for Kwankwaso to come in. And then he will still be the one managing, managing the APC. Don't forget that there are also rumors that Tinubu might want to use Kwankwaso as the vice presidential candidate. That's still a rumor. And Ganduje will not be able to stand it. Now, Ganduj has tendered his resignation. Let's take a look at some of the reactions coming from Nigerians over this decision by Tinubu to dump Ganduj because of political gains. What these politicians cannot do, does not exist. Anyway, this person says, use and dumb. Shetima is about to face the same fate. But one thing is sure, Tinubu has no pathway to presidency in 2027. But if he thinks he can rig it, let him try it. Let him try it. That is coming from Nigerians. Try it. This time is rig and die, like people always do. They say this time around no space or rigging, that is going to be rig and die. Now this person say it is a case of political calculation. Kwankwaso has got more influence in Kanu than Ganduje. That's what another person said, and this other person said Peter Obi is coming. Another person said Nigerian politicians have no integrity. This one said politicians. So this other person says Kwankwaso is a weak politician, overhyped in Kanu, and has zero effect outside Kanu. Tinubu is desperate because he knows that he has no supporters except cretins and morons. Cretins and morons. Kwankwaso will help him to fail, and as he failed in 2023. Anyway, this is coming from another person that Kwankwaso is going to help Tinubu to fail. Meanwhile, opposition is still trying to define themselves. People who should have convinced Kwankwaso to join them. It's true. Opposition should have just taken Danduje. If Tinubu takes Kwankwaso, the game is the game. So opposition is still trying to put their house in order. I think it's like coming a bit late. Just that Peter Obi has this organic love. If not, Peter Obi would have found it difficult, because many people are not ready to vote for the Tinubu's government. It must be Peter Obi. Even if Peter Obi comes out at the dying minute of the election, you will still see people who want to vote for him because he has that organic followership. And this other person says 2027 political trajectory in Kano State will be top notch. I think you want to say will be top notch. Arrival of Rabiu Kwankwaso to APC will likely push Ganduj, Deputy Senate President Barrow, out of APC. Kwankwaso will not share the structure of the party with them, no matter the agreement. Kwankwaso will not want to share the structure of his party. So why is he joining them if he will not share the structure of his party? This other person said that was the agreement with Kwankwaso. Ganduje and Kwankwaso are political enemies. Tinubu just chose who has more electoral value, which Kwankwaso. Ganduje couldn't win his local government, which is Kwankwaso. Ganduje couldn't win his local government or state for Tinubu. Peter Obi won Ganduje's local government and state. How did Peter Obi didn't win Kano? So why win Ganduje's local government and state? Okay, let's say Peter Obi won his local government. Jagaban for a reason. So a whole lot of reactions coming from Nigerians. This person say Wike and Kwankwaso. Let's see if Kano residents will follow Kwankwaso to the poll to campaign for APC. For Rivers, let's see how resolute they are in 2027. Another person say, I understand this permutation. Tinubu needed to secure Kano votes, and Kwankwaso is obviously the bride and 99% will sell out to Tinubu. If Ganduje scream, they open EFCC attack dog against him. Hey! And this is true. Ganduje, that's why Ganduje came out to say, oh, because of ill health and all that. You know, Ganduje wants to leave, but he doesn't know the excuse to give the public. He said due to ill health. Now, Ganduje doesn't need to say anything. He doesn't need to scream, because if he does, the EFCC is the attack dog that will be used against him. And this other person said, since 1999, ruling party national chairman has been sacrificial lamb to the sitting president. No chairman ever remove or resign on a joyful mood. President Tinubu, a tactician who kobos his onions. Last election result, Kano State, APC had 517,000, PDP has 131,000, NNPP has almost 1 million, and Labour Party has 28,000. This was the last election according to elections this time is what INEC gives, not really what the people voted, you know. So this person says, so PhD engineer wants to decamp. Hey, he has stayed super quiet for the past 2 years. Election season, he will suddenly show up to talk and deceive his gullible followers. That is just the matter. He will definitely tell his people. Apart from Kano, which other northern states can Kwankwaso deliver to Tinubu? He's just desperate. Another person said Tinubu may likely pick Rabiu Kwankwaso as his running mate in 2027 election if he decamps to the APC. So if Kwankwaso goes there, he's going to be used. And this other person say, making sense now. If Rabiu Kwankwaso does defect, anyway, there is nothing new about him. Nigerian politicians live with it and have nothing else outside it. So I'm just going to end it here. Let me know your thoughts about all this in the comment section below. There are a lot of reactions here that I will not be able to read out. You can just go to Sahara Reporters, the headline is there, and you take a look at some of the reactions coming from Nigerians. But I tell you, this is going to like cause a very big buzz in the APC, because Ganduje has his own followers. They will want to kick. There are many of them who don't like in APC that don't like Rabiu Kwankwaso, and the Kwankwaso to just come from nowhere and be made a vice presidential candidate is another time bomb ready to explode in the APC. But guess what? Tinubu is ready to sacrifice anybody, you know, just to make sure he gets what will get him back to Asoro. But you know, in Nigeria now, we don't even believe that elections count. They already know what they are doing. All these things they are doing are just decorations. They are not the real thing, because it's all about INEC delivering a credible election that Nigerians can really believe in. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Thank you.